How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush. This is the Huanuo sit-stand desk conversion kit. It doesn't come with the desktop. It's priced very reasonably, and I'm surprised at the quality at this price point. This desk is 60 inches wide, and this desk frame can support up to 75 inches. This desk is 30 inches deep, and it can support up to 35 inches. I'm on carpet right now, so it's gonna rock a little bit more front and back, but left and right stability is very good. After installation, I still have a cord length of around 5 feet. Side hooks on either side so you can safely store your headphones. Power management tray so you can put your power strip inside and not have these laying on the floor. Weight capacity of 220 pounds. I'm about 135. Let's see how long it takes to go from the lowest to the highest setting. It only takes 30 seconds. Let's go back down. A little bit faster going down. We can adjust the height with the up-down button. And here it will show the height in number of inches. If you want to save it, just push and hold until it says H3. Now it's saved in memory 3. Just push it once and it'll go to 29.1. Personally, I find you don't really go, oh, I want to change it to 29 inches. You just change it to whatever height that fits you, and then you use the memory function. Let's see how high the highest setting goes. From the floor, the highest is 46.5 inches. I'm about 5'8", and this is a bit too tall for me for the standing position. Generally, you would want the desktop to be right underneath your elbow. So I need to lower it by 8 inches. Do the math, you can probably be as tall as 6'4" for this desk. I really like how it uses a BLDC motor, which is a brushless motor. So it has higher longevity. When compared to other desks that only lifts about 165 pounds, this one can lift 220 pounds at reasonable speeds. The manual. This is a single motor sit-stand desk. It uses this drive shaft to connect these two main pillars so that it can go up and down at the same time. Your two main legs. These three pieces are the center connecting beams. These two cross beams that holds the desktop from rocking back and forth. There's a 4-setting control panel. The power adapter is only 29 watts when the output of this motor is 80 watts. You also have 2 hooks that's intended for the sides of your desk. There's this funny piece of metal which you can easily bend with your hand, and it just kind of stays in place. You have your hardware kit and a bunch of ties for cable management. The center beam slides around, and this allows you to adapt it to a desk that's wider. Set the 2 pillars so that the tabs are facing towards you. Make sure these tabs are facing towards the desktop side. Put in the screws. I like to spin the Allen wrench on the small side. It goes in a lot faster. And this one, do the final tightening after. Attach the other side, tighten. Now lift them up and attach the legs. They're upside down right now. Make sure you attach them with the feet facing upwards. Put them right here. There's no direction to them, so you can flip them around if you like. And put on the bolt. Tighten it. Put the other leg on. Now attach this desktop stabilizer bar. This tab goes outwards, and this touches the tabletop surface. Since the table is over here, this goes outwards like this. Bolt it in place. Tighten it. Do the other side. Make sure the side that says arrow outwards, it goes like this, and that this bigger side is vertical, like this. The desktop is not included. You need to get this separately or retrofit a desk that's not sit-stand. Position the leg with the motor on the left side. This side will be the front of your desk, and there will be a controller here that connects to this motor. Take the middle bar, measure the length of it, mark the center of this rod so you can center it later. This hole should face towards the motor because it's going to avoid these screw holes here. Slide it in and bring the other leg in to meet with this rod. Position everything so it's centered. Remember to leave room for these brackets when you adjust the table legs. I'll have it somewhere here. I've marked my drill bit so we don't drill all the way through the table. We have 4 holes on one leg, 4 holes on the other leg, and 2 more tabs right behind for a total of 10. Vacuum it up. Attach the screws. The gap's about 11 inches, so we can scoot this to the center point of 5.5 inches and put in these screws. Tighten them. This is the transmission rod. One end connects to the motor with a set screw. The other end is hexagonal. Insert this rod into the right leg. Make sure both of these legs are the same height, 27 7/16. Then you twist this transmission rod until it's the same height. 27 7/16. Attach the rod so the set screw is facing towards you. Tighten it with the included Allen wrench. Make sure it doesn't come out. Loosen this nut to pull the rod out, and then push it into the other table leg. The hole for me is just a little bit off by about 1/16 of a turn. So let's try that again. There we go. And now I can tighten this. Attach a keypad. I'm just feeling it so that it's flush with the front edge. Hold it in place. Vacuum it. Put the screws in. For this bracket, we can either attach it all the way to the edge, or we can hide it a bit and put it inside a little. So I'm gonna do it this way. Drill the holes. It's super secure. Now we attach the other one. This is the cable management trays. Bend the 2 tabs up. You're bending metal, but it doesn't require as much force as you think. Just gotta give it a good push. And the sides, kind of like origami. Bring this down. Also on the other side, bring this down. And that's it. Kind of shape it so that it's completely square. Then we put it towards the center back of the desk. I'll put this 2 inches away from the back edge and make sure it's centered. 22.5 inch on each side. Hold it in place. Secure it with the screws. Connect the control panel to the motor. Connect the power supply. Depending on where your power source is, you might want to arrange it so this power cable comes off of one of the corners of the desk. I like it towards the front, so I'm going to attach some cable ties over here. Comes with 6 cable management ties. Peel off one side and make sure you can access this side when you open and close it. Meaning I would put one here, and so I can thread this back out like this. Very neat and tidy. I'll put another one right here. You can use these ties, wrap it around this hole, and then tie your cables to that. So that works as well. Test it out before we flip it over. I'll go up. We'll go back down and we can see the mechanism work. The spinning rod in the middle. Overall, I think this sit-stand conversion kit is super cost effective. If you guys are interested in getting this, check out my affiliate link down in the video description below. Thanks for watching this video. Until next time.